Hello, YouTube. How are you today? Doing all right? Feeling happy? Chipper and joyous? I've decided to make a bullying video to accompany my other videos, which of course I've deleted a lot, and some videos are no longer on there, but no one cares anyway. No one was even watching them. That and basically just me venting and saying stuff that didn't make a lot of sense. Any freaking way, today's video is all about bullying and how to stop it. Basically, these are just my opinions. I state no facts because, maybe what I think is right, you might not agree with, and maybe what you think is right, I might not agree with. But here goes. My opinions, not facts, not statements from everybody, just from moi, Joshua Cassie. And I think there are three forms of bullying, three, if I can get it on camera. Three forms of bullying, which are physical, emotional, and mental. Different types of bullying. Physical bullying, I hope, is self-explanatory. It's where someone beats the crap out of somebody. Mental bullying is when we, obviously, the smarter people, pick apart the people with the brain, which I think is English bullying, because they overpower us with their superior knowledge. Which, of course, certainly isn't Italian bullying, because I can say that I'm half Sicilian. Anywho, and of course, emotional bullying, which is basically picking at people's weaknesses. Now, um, insecurities and weaknesses, same thing. Now, of course, the mental ones, mental bullies, I believe they should know better and might need, to be picked on a little bit before they actually straighten out. Now, as far as the emotional bullies, I believe they're just a cry for frickin' help, and it's just sad. So, I think they can actually be helped completely. But it's the physical bullies. They're the ones who didn't even care enough to, try to at least think logically. They're the slower ones, the ones who get beat at home. You need to either talk to their damn parents or kick their asses, one of the two. And I know most people won't agree with that, but I'm sorry. You fight violence with violence. You can't. Uh, you can't walk up to somebody who's bullying somebody and be like, you know what? That's not the right path. You probably need a hug. Because half the bullies at my school wouldn't have responded to any of that, and I know because I got picked on in school. And while I'm not gonna, hold a grudge against those idiots, I'm not really gonna trust them ever again. But you get the idea. And it's just sad that a lot of these people, a lot of these bully videos, people are trying to offer their 2 cents, and unless you've actually been bullied, unless you've actually had that situation and been in those situations where you've gotten picked on by two or three people at a time and you've gotten your ass kicked, you just don't understand. So shut up. I've had it happen to me on more than one occasion. I've been bullied throughout most of my school life. I had barely any friends. I was alone by myself, and I still have barely any friends. I really don't talk to people. I really don't socialize. Why? Because it wasn't just at school I was bullied. It was home I was bullied. My father was a big bully, and it's still taken me this many years to get over most of the bully crap. But shit happens. It's made me the person I am today. When I see someone getting bullied, my first reaction is to go up to that bully and put his head into a fucking wall. And while most people might disagree with that, that's my first reaction. That is the first thought that goes into my head. Because I hate bullies. I'm sick of people who pick on people because they're different than you or this. That's the problem with society. And people have to accept the fact that people like me exist for a reason. Because you refuse to deal with bullies. And bullies need to be picked on the same as they pick on other people. They don't need, I'm sorry, let me rephrase that. Bullies need to be picked on so they don't pick on other people. They're what they consider to be the predators, the apex predator, which apex predator is top dog. There is no top dog in this world. There is only the bully, and they consider their prey. It's to let people know that some people will stand up and stand up to them. And they can't just go around bullying people, picking on people, and doing what the hell they please. There are consequences, there are repercussions to their actions, and they have to be shown this. Because eventually people forget. When you go through a long term of peace, eventually people will go, you know what? I don't remember what it was like for a good old fucking ass whooping. Let me pick on a few more fucking people. No one will mind. They have to have their, head slapped again to, go, fuck. Maybe I shouldn't pick on people. But on that same note, it shouldn't happen every time. So you need those peaceable people to be like, guys, can't we get along? But the problem isn't what to do. The problem is that perfect chemistry of, okay, kick his ass today, tomorrow we'll let it slide. Let it slide, let it slide, let it slide. All right, he needs a reminder now. Give him a good ass kicking. And that's what I think. Now, I'm not saying this is a fact. I'm saying this is my opinion of how I viewed the world, is that occasionally you got to kick his ass. I mean, you can't just let him get away with it all the time. Occasionally, they need to be, there need to be fresh reminders that shit happens. And a lot of these bully videos that I see, the biggest one that is still viral happened last year. Actually, it's 2013 now. So in 2011, when that kid picked that kid up and just slammed him on the ground, I already said this in a video. I don't know how long ago, because it's been a while since I made a YouTube video. He deserved it. He punched him a few times. The kid was backing away, and the kid slammed him. And I'm sure that kid learned his damn lesson. And it's just sad that a lot of people got on him about that. There's a few more videos. One picture that caught my interest. This kid was, I don't know what he did to bully somebody. Hold on. Oh, leg's starting to fall asleep in the damn chair. Anyway, I don't know what he did, but his mother had him carry a sign, and this I think is the perfect damn punishment. You have this. Ooh, pardon my. Excuse me. You don't. Excuse me again. All right, and we're good. It's all out of my system. Anyway, you don't have to beat the crap out of your kids. This woman had her son holding a sign, and the sign said, "Shame on me for being a bully." And he's just showing it to people. Someone took a picture, put it online, and a lot of people are like, you know what? 10-1 says that mom's just a bitch and a bully. It's like, really? You can't do. I mean, if she were to be smacking her son, I could understand people getting all mad about this. People complaining. People like, that's kind of a bitch move. Why are you smacking your son? If you scold your son, that's kind of a bitch move. Why are you yelling at your son? If you sit him in the corner, I mean, everything's abuse. I mean, you beat your kid, obviously that's physical abuse. You don't want to beat the crap out of your kid. Warming his ass should be allowed. You scold your kid, that's emotional abuse. You put him in the corner, that's mental abuse. You guys are tying parents' hands here. They have to be able to discipline their kids. It's basically like if you were in the army and a guy disobeyed an order, and it's like, all right, well, we'll just let him go because we don't want to, abuse our military. Yeah, then a guy's gonna full a full metal jacket and start blowing everybody's brains out because you couldn't, discipline people. Yeah, because I'm sure that's all right. Well, military people are adults. Yeah, those people are your fucking kids. What's your point? I'm not saying beat the crap out of him. I'm just saying warm his ass, set him in timeout, and scold him. Because parents are not there to be your friend. They're there to be your parents. Name one person, teenager, that doesn't have a problem with their fucking parents, and I will show you a unicorn riding into battle with a leprechaun on its back, throwing gold like fucking bullets. Okay? Oh, except for those Christian kids, because they always get along with their parents perfectly. Even though they don't. And no, I'm not mocking Christians. I'm saying everybody at one point doesn't get along with their damn parents. Because everybody at one point doesn't get along with somebody. Not everybody is 100% perky all the time, or they're hiding a lot of secrets. Okay? Anyway, back onto the bullying. The woman had the kid have the sign, and a lot of people are nagging at this woman. She's a bitch. She's a cunt. All this stuff. I think that's top fucking grade parenting, and if you don't think so, you're a fucking moron, and you don't have a parent. Now, that is the only part of this thing, this video, that is 100% fact. Everything else is opinion in this, except that woman is a goddamn genius and needs to be fucking displayed somewhere to all parents. That's what you need to do with your fucking kid, is that sign. Shame on me for being a bully, and put it right out there and just hold that sign out. Because I'm sorry to say this. Actually, I'm not. Fuck you. Kids who are bullies need to be taught a lesson. And you don't have to beat the crap out of them every time to teach them that lesson. You need the perfect blend of, let us teach him love. yeah, he needs his ass kicked today and a little bit of embarrassment. And in that perfect little recipe that we bake on the stove, that soup that we're going to serve those little fuckers needs to be the perfect melody of all. Otherwise, it's not going to work because if you beat the shit out of them, you're just going to beat the crap out of somebody else because it's physical abuse. Now, I'm not going to lie, that's just the way it is. But if you give him enough love to where he's like, they love me, and enough little embarrassment to where like they're going to teach me, and occasionally, you don't have to do it all the time, just that little dash of, the fuck are you thinking? That's what you need to do. Not, maybe like we'll do it in a pie chart here. 75% love, 20% embarrassment, and that little 5% smack him in the back of the fucking head because he needs to learn sometimes. And that's what I think should be the perfect recipe. And that's the opinion part of it again, but just what I think. I mean, if you have any other, suggestions, any advice, I mean, I am welcome to it. Just put it down below. Swear as much as you want, but any comments towards other people, like if someone posts, this is my opinion, fuck you, and start swearing at each other, I'm going to remove your comments. Which, it's not like I get that many comments anyway, but you can disrespect me all you want, I'll just shake it off, but I'm not going to allow other people to start fucking with other people just to get thumbs up in the freaking down section in the comments down below. If you start trashing on other people in the comment section, I'm just going to delete your comment, period. Show each other some fucking respect. Anyway, that is all. Have a good one.